Well, congratulations. We have an acceptance on the sale of your house. And while this is a very exciting time, I also know there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. And my team and I are here for you to make this as hassle-free as possible. So there's a number of things that are going to take place in the upcoming days and weeks. And number one are a lot of paperwork that needs to be filled out and signed. I want you to know that we're going to do everything on our end to make it as efficient as possible. Just recognize that unfortunately, just the nature of the transaction, there's going to be times we're waiting for the buyer to sign documents or the other agent to sign documents, and get as much together and grouped up as possible so you don't have to go through several signing ceremonies. So I just want you to know that we'll do the best we can on our end. But there probably will be a number of different times that you're going to have to go through signing ceremonies. There's also going to be the buyer's inspections that are upcoming. Now, the buyer should be, and I'm almost positive in just about every real estate transaction there are inspections. The buyer will be doing theirs. And during those inspections, it's really critical, have your house looking its best. Just like if it was a showing or an open house, this is the time especially that we really want to make sure that your buyer is continuing to be emotionally connected to your home because they've quote-unquote bought it. Even though they haven't closed escrow yet, we want them to feel that connection when they're there in the house, and they will be there during the inspections, or at least 90% of the time they will be. And it's a good idea your house to look its best, and it's also a good idea that you're not there during that time. Now, these inspections could take 3, 4, 5, even up to 8 hours. We will do the best we can to find out from the buyer's inspector how long will those inspections be to notify you so you can plan accordingly. I recognize it's an inconvenience, but it's really a critical part to this real estate transaction. Another critical part to your transaction are all the forms, but 2 most important forms for you to fill out that we will of course be giving you, and also make sure that you're aware of which forms they are when they're given to you. The 2 seller property questionnaire and the transfer disclosure statement. Those are the 2 that need to be filled out as soon as possible and given back to us as soon as possible, because those are the ones that are time sensitive to give to the buyer, and they're also the most critical with disclosing everything that you know about your house to the buyer. Everything that's asked on those 2 set of forms should be filled out and detailed. If you don't know the answer to a question, either ask me about it, or you can also write on that form that you're not positive or you don't know. These are, again, the 2 most important forms in a real estate transaction for a seller, and the only 2 that can really come back, well, not the only 2, but the 2 most important that can come back and haunt a seller if they didn't disclose properly or everything that they knew. If you have any questions regarding that, of course, speak with me about. And if you have any questions during the transaction, if they're just administrative questions, like the paperwork arriving or what have you, either ask my staff or the escrow officer. They're going to be able to answer more efficiently and quickly. If there's anything detailed, I will be, of course, ask the question from my staff, or feel free to ask me as well. And with regards to all of the paperwork, everything that's happening in your real estate transaction, rest assured, I am overseeing all of it. Everything is being passed by my desk, and I go over each escrow and all the paperwork with my team in detail. We're here for you to make this process as smooth as possible. Thank you again for the opportunity to be representing you. We sure hope that you're happy and satisfied with our service up to now, and it's our goal to cross the finish line with a successful closing and a big smile on your face, and where you'll then want to be an advocate of my services and telling everyone that you know what a great job we did, and hopefully introduce us to your friends and family so we can be of service for their next real estate transaction. Thanks again, and have a great day.